You getting it, Alex?
Mm-hmm. We should be
Okay,
live
cool.
in about just a second. Now we're live now.
You're fine. You're fine. Because what I'll have to do is go open up another tab over here.
We are live now.
Yeah, I don't know why it wants me to leave YouTube. Let me go grab it over here then. Give me 1 second.
My microphone is picking up in OBS. The green bar is going all the way across and it's up all the way. The volume is full and your audio, my desktop audio is also coming through. So your audio is also coming through.
Right, and I am hearing an echo. Hang on, let me. Okay. Okay, so it's just you have my 100% attention. You probably want to connect to my computer, right?
Right? Well, my question is, how do I sound on the live stream?
Okay, well, first thing I have to do is figure out, okay, so the first thing I have to do is figure out how to mute something here. Bear with me. I've got to figure out, because I've got Zoom going, I hear you on Zoom. I've got the YouTube going, I hear you on YouTube. So let me make my adjustment. Okay, now, say something in Zoom.
I'm here. I'm using the same microphone in Zoom and the same microphone in OBS.
And you're fine. Okay,
And that's this Blue Yeti I have right here.
Okay, so I muted the live stream and it is fine. Okay, so now let's connect. Now, what I would do is you're running the Zoom right now, right? At full screen?
Right.
Can you not minimize that somehow?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and minimize it.
See?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm only screen capturing my monitor, my number one screen, so you don't see the OBS. But so I can
Hey,
move.
420 Dragon, good to go. Thank you so much. We are going to get this up and running for Alex.
I can move my Zoom thumbnail over to my monitor.
Right,
That I'm
that's
looking
cool. That
straight
looks
at,
good.
so that people on YouTube can see your video minimized.
Right. Now, let's go ahead and connect on TeamViewer on this screen so we can accomplish that portion of it. 420 Wild Dragon, thank you, brother, so much. Honestly, you do not know what it means to me, and I'm sure what it means to Alex, because we want to get him up and running, and the more people we can get in here
Okay, what's the
helping
number?
us out, the better. Hang on, Alex, I'll give it to you. I got to go find it. Gotta remember, I shut everything off when I do this stuff. Wow. Okay, my ID is 232.
416.
Yes, correct.
Because I was connected before. So it's
Right. So it is the same. So you're good. You remember that.
Give me a
I
password.
remember that. The password is lowercase t, the number 3, lowercase r, the number 2, lowercase a, lowercase r.
Okay, let me see if that works, because those passwords can be a little complicated.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, now
You're
I see your YouTube and me connected in the corner.
Right.
there.
Now, which one of my screens are you seeing? Us on YouTube or?
I'm seeing the one on YouTube.
Okay.
The
Yeah, but I got two of them on YouTube. I've got
You
Craig
want
the
me-
Hunter running, and I've got you running.
You want me to switch it? I'm
No.
seeing I'm
No.
seeing foursome sugar on the riddle.
Okay, yeah, switch it, because that's not the one we want to be on.
Okay, I switch it. Now I'm seeing your desktop icons.
And you see the... Go ahead, minimize that.
I see your Google Chrome open with YouTube.
Right.
It says
okay,
testing.
so,
It's my YouTube stream.
okay, so now, minimize that, or do whatever it is you would feel you would need to do.
Okay, I
But the
minimize
problem
it.
now is I can't see what's going on. And that's because I'm watching Craig over here and you over here.
Okay,
So
well,
let me do something here real quick. Let me have the screen for just 1 second. Because I can solve this problem, I think. Because I kind of need to see what we're doing. Okay, I got that problem solved. Okay, so now, all you. So, pretend I don't know what's going on, and so answer the email I sent you that says, "Hey Alex, I wrote you this email because my desktop needs help. How can I fix it?" Take it away. It's on you.
can you move your Zoom thumbnail to the other screen?
You should be able to move it, can't you?
Well, I don't know if I'll be able to move it to the other screen because I have to
Okay, yeah, I'll move it then. That's a good point.
swap the way I'm looking at it. I have to because I'm looking at my
I got it.
desktop and your
Right.
desktop and the
Right.
OBS.
Right, I got it. We're good. I moved it. We're fine. So, pretend I sent you an email. Pretend I said in that email that my desktop is incredibly messed up. It's cluttered. It doesn't work. I've been told it slows my computer down. What can you do to fix that for me? And I'm going to turn the light on because I look horribly dark.
Okay, what exactly do you want? Do you want
Good
your
question.
folders moved in a certain way, or
Good question. And I'll try to I'll try to fill the part too because we both know that I know a little bit as well. So, Alex, what I want is, I want it to not be as cluttered. I've been told to not have all the stuff I have on there, like the MP4s and the pictures, and I've been told to have nothing but shortcuts. Now, is it true that that will speed my computer up?
possibly? If your computer is like real slow, which we both know it's not, but when you first log into Windows from a code shutdown, it's got to load all those icons, which it wouldn't have to, like we were talking about with Tim. If you've got all your actual files, like this folder right here and this folder right here that are on the actual desktop, it could slow it down, as opposed to just having shortcuts like your TeamViewer icon here,
Okay.
your Google Chrome.
What about, let's say, let me have the mouse for just a second. What about this movie right here? Does that have any bearing on it? So is that slowing it down, or is this harmful, or should I put that in a folder, or what should I do?
I would personally put all of those movie files in a folder, like you've got some of the other stuff already in folders. But I would move all those folders to their respective locations on the actual computer, like the My Videos folder, or the My Pictures folder, or the My Music folder, or your My Documents folder, and not have them on the desktop. Because all I have on the desktop is the shortcuts that programs create, and I keep my desktop icons hidden.
Okay. So there's a Wild Dragon says in folder, so that's cool. So I'm going to jump back into not playing the part role for just 1 second and make one little suggestion to you. Put a virtual background behind you in Zoom. anything. If you want me to send the ones I shown you earlier, I can, but just put something up behind you.
Okay.
Yeah, Dragon, we know I'm horrible at. I'm just playing the part. I do know I need to get all that crap, all that stuff, wrong choice of words, in a folder on a shortcut. I do know that. I'm just lazy sometimes is the best way to put it. This is just to help Alex get comfortable
That better?
doing what he wants to do. Awesome. That's so much better, Alex. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And later on, you and I will discuss as to why I wanted you to do that. Yeah, StreamYard might be a little bit better, but it's so limited. Plus, if you don't pay for it, you can't have a boatload of people like we do. And if Alex gets this going like he wants to, he's going to have upwards of 9, 10 people in the Zoom participating and helping him out. So we're going to jump back into our respective parts now, and I'm going to play. I don't know nothing about this. So Alex, what should I do to get this problem fixed? How do I do this so that I know where it's at? What do you recommend?
I recommend you start out by putting all your little loose video clips in a folder. You can just make a folder on your desktop for now. And then once you get everything, once you get all the little loose video clips in a folder, anything that's loose, put it in a folder, and then you can move all those folders to their respective folders, like your My Videos folder.
Can I create a folder instead of going to one of the preset Microsoft folders?
Yes, you can create a folder, but I would put that folder inside of the preset Microsoft folder.
Okay, so let's create
a folder. I would create a folder for this set of videos, and then create another folder for another set of videos, but put them both in the My Videos folder to keep it organized.
Okay, so jump back to my desktop, or go back a screen.
Okay.
So create a folder for it.
Okay, what do you want to call it?
Let's call it DaVinci Resolve MP4s, if that's not too long. Right, and I can't type because Alex has got control of the keyboard. So, StreamYard's free, right? Wild
Okay,
Dragon.
You type it because I don't know how to spell it. I don't know how to spell it.
DaVinci Resolve MP.4. Okay.
No, that's not what you want. You just want to make it small. They don't look
If
right
I make
to
it
me.
small, I won't know what it is. That's got
well,
a
what
name
you
of
can
what I
do-
recognize.
Do it like this. Do dot, and then MP4s like that. That is
And
correct.
What's the difference in how I did it and how you did it? Honestly, I don't know.
You had it like
So okay, so the 6 people is free then, correct, Wild Dragon? Now this might be a long stream, guys, Tony, Dragon, and anyone else that's here, because I'm going to work with Alex on this until he gets comfortable with it. Yeah, we use OBS. We've tried XSplit. I wasn't too comfortable with it, but then again,
you
I
had
think,
it like you had it like this. You had it something like this here. You had M.4S or something like that, or M4PS or something. But it needs to be like this here, .mp4.
Okay, that'll work. I'm good
Because
with
if you
that.
have it any other way,
Okay.
it confuses me.
Okay, that's fine.
Or I suppose.
Well, let me jump out. Let me jump out of playing the role part and back to being me again. You have to kind of work with the people. If they say, "Wait a minute, I don't understand that. Let me put in what I want." You really have to bite the bullet and say, "Okay," because this is for them to help them. You're not going to constantly connect to their computer and say, "Let me fix that for you." So, but that's fine. I can live with that. That's cool. So, continue. I'm back into the role now. Okay, good. And I'm trying to keep up with Chad as well, and we'll tackle that in a minute. Right, Dragon. See, that's just it. I don't know if you can see me or not, and we'll work on that later, but I know you can hear me. So I started out with OBS back in February, and then I tried to use XSplit back in, I think, May or June. And while they're similar, I got really confused, so I went back to OBS. It's just what you start with and what you're comfortable with. And OBS is free too, so I'm going to jump back into the role. Okay, Alex. So we've created my folder, DaVinci Resolve.mp4s. Move all the MP4s into there for me, and then we'll go from there. So Dragon, what part of the world do you live in? If you don't mind me asking. Mail ran off. The man scared him. Hope not. There he is. Right. Yeah. No,
It can take me a
100%
little
agree
longer.
with you.
It can take me a little longer than it might you because I'm using. I have to use the magnifier. So I switched
cool.
over to the magnifier on my own computer because I think it's a little faster than using it on.
Sure.
your
And that's
computer,
fine. And again, now I'm going to jump back into my just being me. What you might want to do is explain that to, if I don't know you and you're doing it for me for the first time, you might want to explain, this might take me a little bit, bear with me, and we will get it done. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say 9 out of 10 people are going to understand that. You're going to get that one jerk that's going to like, oh, no, I don't want this, and disconnect. But as long as I know it, so I don't really say anything.
Okay.
So we're good.
That's all of them. And if I open this folder up here, it looks like you've got
13.
13 in there.
Right. So close that. Now, you're recommending putting it where? Nice. Wild flag. I have a lot
Here.
of
Putting it here.
subscribers from Canada.
Putting it here. Putting all those folders that you got on the desktop, if they've all got videos in them, put them here.
Well, there's only the one that has videos in it, and that's the one you just created. So go ahead and move that in there for me. And again, I'm just going to play like I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Okay, cool. That looks a lot better. Now, I'll just leave it like that. Okay, so that works. Now we're gonna jump forward in this process just a little bit. We're gonna pretend like a day or two, a week's gone by, and I'm gonna take over and do something here and open something up. And then as soon as I get it opened up, I'm going to move it over to the screen that Alex is looking at. So Alex, are you seeing the DaVinci Resolve blank screen on the screen?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know that this will or will not work, but I'm going to go see if any of those are something I need. Oh, actually, I did that wrong. I got to shut that down. My bad. That was my fault. I started all over again. Um, hmm. You put that in videos, right?
Right.
You're at a slight disadvantage. I mean, and advantage at the same time. All right, Ken MP4. Let me go find
You
that.
talking to
Scott
me?
MP4. Yeah, I am. Hang on. Just hang in there. I'm trying to find it in DaVinci because I want to see if it actually still can find it, or if it's going to say media's gone, and you'll understand why if I can find that. But it's looking like one of us clicked something we weren't supposed to. It's looking like one of us clicked something we weren't supposed to. How do I close? There we go. Hey, Chris Garrett, good to see you. Tony, the 24-hour marathon is still actually being looked at. I'm thinking it's probably going to be more like a 12-hour marathon because of the time frame and the logistics, even though I really want to do the 24-hour. But tonight we're going to discuss that and see what we want to do. So let me...
I got 4 people watching.
Yeah, and okay, Alex, I'm going to jump back into me again. Yeah, this is what I want to see. Cool. Every once in a while, you want to take a glance at chat. Oh, I don't want that one. That's not. I got to close that. My bad. I don't want that. Okay, we'll come back to that later because I saw 2 that weren't there, and that's fine. So that's fine. Now, how do I access that? If I'm a complete idiot and I don't know anything about what you just did, how, if I need that in DaVinci Resolve, how am I going to access those videos?
Those DaVinci Resolve MP4s and that photo I just made.
Yes.
You're going to open up your DaVinci Resolve, which I think it opened up on. I think it opened up on your other monitor.
It does, and if you want to switch over to that monitor, if you can, that's fine. But then when it, okay, yeah, go ahead and switch over.
Okay, I see it now. And you got, and if I click on Untitled Project, I can come up here to, and I'm not very good at this myself, but I would think you'd be able to
Right click right there.
right click there,
Import.
import media, and then go to your videos.
And in that folder. Okay. Okay, that'll work. Okay, I can clean all that up later. Good. Awesome. Thank you very much. That's all I needed to know. Now go ahead and either.
Oh man.
Uh-oh, what did you do, Alex?
I accidentally disconnected the team viewer instead of pressing the X.
No worries. Just reconnect the team viewer.
Okay, it's asking me for a new password again.
It's the same because I didn't end TeamViewer on my end.
Tell
So
me,
it's the same.
Tell me what it is, because it didn't fill it in automatically for me.
Okay, no worries. Chris, yes, Alex is on my computer. We are doing some testing, experimenting, learning, whatever you want to call it. It is. You ready, Alex?
Yes.
Lowercase t, number 3, R, lowercase 2, lowercase a, lowercase r. Yeah, Chris, he wants to do something similar to what Doug does and provide free tech. So to get him some experience and to get him, there you go, you're back. To get him some experience and to get him some practice in, I wanted to do this for him. And this stuff needs to be done anyway. Don't, like I said earlier, I'm lazy. We all know that I'm lazy. Stuff that needs to be done, I'm horrible at doing. So, hey, Alex, jump back over to the other screen because you're on the one that's showing YouTube.
Okay.
There you go. Good deal. Now, hopefully
Now, hopefully, I won't close it out again. Hopefully, I'll hit the right X this time.
Right. Yeah. It's happened to the best of us. Believe me, I've done it more than once. Do you want me to close out DaVinci Resolve?
If you want to, if we're done with
Well, I'll
it.
just minimize it because I might have to do something else later. Okay. So now I only have one picture in here right now, and that's the one at the top. That's of Lorna and myself.
Do what?
Yeah, exactly, Chris. Testing, learning experiments. No, we're not going to delete System 32. No, that's not going. I kind of learned something in the last couple days.
Because I can't fix that remotely. You would have to reinstall Windows again.
He's joking.
I know.
Okay, so now can you put a shortcut if I didn't want to go through the process of going to, let's just say someone came over and they said, "Hey, how's your videos going?" I said, "Oh, sure, let me show you." And I can just click on something on my desktop and it takes me to it.
Okay, so you want a shortcut to that folder we just made.
Correct.
Okay, you right click on your desktop, click on new, shortcut, and you browse to the folder, which is under this PC, videos, and then DaVinci Resolve MP4s, and there's all your MP4s, and you just click on there, and then you hit next, and you want to keep that same name.
Yep, that's fine.
And you finish, and there should be your
middle of the screen.
Somewhere is your shortcut, and when that little arrow tells you that it's a shortcut, and then you just click on it, and there's your.
Awesome. Okay, that'll work. So now later on, I'll put that in its proper place. Good. That is awesome. So that cleaned that up quite a bit. That is cool.
Except for you've still got a lot of other folders on your desktop. I would put those somewhere, or make another folder to put those folders in, and put those somewhere.
So folders
make a
are
shortcut.
bad. Folders are bad.
I would put the folders themselves somewhere, and then make a shortcut to everything you want, and keep the shortcuts on your desktop, but only have shortcuts on your desktop, not folders.
Okay. Well, in that case, let's do that. Where do we want to start? Let me grab this picture, because for right now it has to stay on the desktop. So I'm going to get it completely out of the way. Now, let's start with easy stuff. I'm going to bring over Blackmagic. I'm going to bring over the Zoom meeting. I'm going to bring over fonts. I'm going to bring over Blackmagic Edit.
The Zoom puts its own folder, makes its own folder by default. It puts it in the Documents folder. So why do you have it? So why do you have it on the desktop?
I don't know. It shows it's an empty folder. Nothing there.
Oh, it's probably just something you created and forgot about.
Probably. Okay, so hang on. So these four can go into the same one, but let me continue thinking here while I'm doing this. That can go in there as well.
What's that other? There's a Blender icon there that's not a shortcut. Is that one of your Blender projects?
Right there.
Oh, that's what you were showing me and Darren before.
Right, that's a Blender project. Yep. So for now, I don't. We'll come back to those two in a minute. Right now, what I'm trying to do is get like items together. So all these are shortcuts with the exception of the recycle bin. Shortcut. Advanced IP scanner. Why do I have that?
That was something that someone on Zoom, probably Tim, told you to download, or someone, or Chris or someone, to because it tells you the names and all the IPs of of all the
Oh yeah,
devices on
that's
your
right. Yeah,
of
that's
all the
right.
devices on your network.
Right, and I don't see anything there, and we sure don't want that going out over YouTube world, so that can stay
Well,
there.
it don't
Okay.
matter because those IP addresses are private, and everybody's home network has the same IP addresses. So basically, those IP addresses, nobody can access anything from outside, um,
Let
using
me
unless you had already set it up on your router to do port forwarding.
Sure. Let me ask Dragon a real quick question. He says put it all in downloads off desktop. So are you saying put all those in an external file called downloads off the desktop itself I mean externally not connected to the hard drive? I am seriously confused on that.
I
That
think what it is. I think he wants you to put all those folders in a downloads folder, which I don't 100% agree with, because all those files are not downloads,
Right, but
right?
okay, so okay, let me play a little bit of both the customer that knows not what he's doing and me normally. A folder is a folder is a folder is a folder is a folder, is it not? Just
Yes,
like a location is a location is a location is a location, is it not?
yes.
So would it not matter if I put it in downloads or videos or my documents or my pictures or whatever?
It
Yeah?
wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter where you put it, but it doesn't make much sense. I keep my downloads folder cleaned out,
Yeah, my
uh,
downloads folders got horrible,
and
horrible,
and
horrible,
only
horrible.
and most people's downloads folder is like that because, especially if they don't not very computer savvy, they'll have multiple copies of the same file because it'll say one in
Yeah.
parentheses and two in parentheses and so
Sure.
on.
Yeah, I have that now. So another thing you might want to keep in mind is if you truly want to emulate Doug Betts, you might want to say, um, if anybody wants to join the Zoom, let me know, and I'll provide the Zoom link, and I'll do that privately through an email. Give them that email address you want to use, and then when they send you an email, let them join Zoom. But that's entirely up to you. If you want to do it one-on-one, like Doug does sometimes, with it's just Doug and the customer, that's fine. That decision you'll have to make on your own, but I'm just suggesting, you know how helpful people are in my chats, so something to consider. So Chris Garrett says I download everything to my desktop. Yeah, Chris, I used to when I render stuff out, I used to render it to my desktop, and then we all seen how that was, so that was horrible. So Alex, you see, let's play with this one right here. This is my crystal disk mark, which I believe might be either this one right here or there might be another one. Do I need this folder? Can I throw it somewhere and be gone with it?
Do what?
Do I even need it?
What's in the folder? Just Crystal Disk Mark?
Right.
No, I say you don't need it. If you do want to keep it, throw it somewhere. Throw it in your downloads folder or throw it in your documents folder and put like Crystal Disk Mark on it or something. But you really
If
don't
I
need it because
Okay.
it's such a small download, and you can always re-download the new version because more than likely they'll come out with a new version
Okay, so if I
before the next
download
time
it,
you need it.
sure, if I download it, will I still be able to access Crystal Disk Mark should I want to use it? Or I mean, if I delete it. If I delete that, can I still run Crystal Disk Mark?
Yes, if you download it again.
Well, I installed it. I thought, why would I mean,
But they have a portable version, and if you use the portable version, you have to keep the files around. But if you
well,
install it,
I have no clue.
but if you
All right,
install
delete it.
it,
Get rid of it.
like
Get
this
rid of it.
here, this Crystal Disk info here,
Right.
because it's got this administrative shield icon that tells me that it's installed. So you don't need the installation files for it.
Yeah, Chris, we're doing both a one-on-one and it's an encompassing learning experience for both of us actually. Um, and I just suggested that if he wanted to do it like Doug does sometimes, he might want to from time to time say, okay, anybody in chat wants to join in Zoom and put your
Your
2 cents in.
your Crystal Disk Mark is not installed. This is the portable version,
Okay,
I believe, because
then throw it in It's probably in download somewhere.
Well, click,
You want me to click yes on the other screen?
click
Sure you
yes,
do.
just so I can see what it is. Oh yeah, it's the portable version because it didn't ask me to install it. When you click on yes,
Okay.
it just popped up. It's the portable.
So go see if that's actually in my downloads as well without doing anything with the folder, please.
No, it's actually on your desktop. This right
Can it
here
not
is
be in,
this right here is the folder location.
can it not be in 2 locations at once?
You can copy it and put it in your downloads folder. I can copy
What if
it.
it's all, okay, that's my point. What if I copied it out of my downloads folder? Can you not search downloads? And I'm not giving Alex a hard time by no means. I'm just trying to think of how a how a customer that is like me or dumber would address some of this stuff. Can you not search it?
I don't. Yes, but I don't need to because there's.
Okay,
It's just easier for me to.
sure. No, I mean you. Crystal
It
Disk
doesn't
Mark.
appear.
Oh, Crystal Disk Info.
It doesn't appear to be in there, unless I'm just not seeing it because I got the magnifier on. But it doesn't appear to be in there.
I honestly don't know. That's why I asked.
This is exactly the reason why I keep my downloads folder clear. Because I do not like.
Oh, that thought's entered my mind many times.
Oh, there it is, right there. But it's not a
Why
folder.
do I have it 4 times?
Because what you did is when you downloaded it, it downloads as a zip file. When you download it from the website, and what you did is you extracted it straight to the downloads folder.
Okay, I can
So
get rid
this
of those
is.
then.
So does that make sense? This is the contents of a zip file that you extracted straight into the downloads folder.
Sure. So I can get rid of them then.
Yes.
Just like I can get rid of all that font stuff that's in there. Okay, get rid of those 3. Get rid of those 4, please.
Those.
Yeah, the Crystal or the Disk Mark 64 Execute 32, 64, 32. I don't need them. So Chris probably
Okay.
sees some AT&T chats in there, huh? Okay,
Okay,
now
they're
let's get
gone.
rid of all those fonts. I don't need those in there. That was probably a huge mistake.
What about this file here?
I don't know what that is. It's a README text file.
It's something that you probably don't need.
Yep, get rid of it.
Something that has to do with those fonts, probably.
Yep, that's what it looked like.
I'm having to hold down the control key and press the mouse because I can't, because you just don't want all of the stuff. If you wanted all of the stuff in your downloads folder deleted, I could do just Control A.
Right, which I don't, and yeah, so that's good you explained that because the normal person might not understand that. So
Okay,
that's
what about
good.
this folder? What about this folder down here? This
Get rid of that stuff first, and we'll
License.
come back. Yeah, get back. Yeah. Get rid of the stuff we're deleting first. Okay, now get rid of those 5 that are still remaining. Okay. Cool. Now
Okay.
let's see what's about the license.
the license folder is just a bunch of stuff, but you probably don't need either. Just
Well, hang on a minute. It says copyright.txt. Click on that copyright.txt. Let me see what that, if we can see that.
it's just a bunch of random. I think it has something to. I think it's part of those font files that you
I
download.
agree. I agree. Get rid of it. I 100% agree.
The whole folder, or just
The whole folder. I don't think I need it.
can I clear your recycle bin when we're done too?
Maybe. Let's see what that CDM resource is down there at the bottom.
Down there. I believe that is also something to do with. I think that is something to do with the Crystal Disk Mark.
Let's see what themes are. Click on flower. Hi FFD. I don't know who you are. I don't know if Alex does or not.
No, I don't.
Okay, so for right now, let's not do anything with that one because I think it might be either connected with DaVinci Resolve or maybe even Wondershare Filmora. So let's leave it. That folder. Why is that? Do I need the Chrome set up? Chrome is up and running.
No. Because if you have to re-download Chrome, it will re-download this for you.
Okay.
I always, when I'm installing, stuff like Chrome and VLC and Firefox, I always use a program called Night, which will make 1exe and automatically go through and download all that stuff automatically for you, download and install it. So I don't even have to I don't even have to download each individual
Well, if that's not needed, get rid of it.
installer.
Okay, what
program.
about Firefox installer? Do I need it?
No, you don't need any of these installers. You don't need this Firefox installer. You don't need that TeamViewer installer or the Intel or the OBS, because all this stuff can be re-downloaded.
Okay. And the only thing it's doing is just taking up space, right? And I mean, I understand it's just a little bit of space, but
Right. But
okay.
you've got your C drive partition, so only part of it is your C drive, and the other part is your Z where your DaVinci Resolve projects are. So any amount of
Right.
space that you can is
Sure. No, I agree. Any amount I can gain is cool.
you don't need this. You don't need that. You don't need that. You don't need
You can
that.
delete all those AT&T chat. You can delete all of the AT&T chat transcripts as well. I don't need them anymore.
You don't need that either. Or that. Is those AT&T chat things, those text files,
Yeah, you can get rid of all of those.
those plain white text files?
Right. Do those 4 for right now, and then we'll just continue up the page, so to speak. And delete that one.
Okay.
Okay, now scroll up and let's see what else we can clean up. Okay, let me see something. Let me have the keyboard 1 second. Let me see what this is. Oh no, I can't delete that. I think I do need that because that tells me where I get my things from. So let's leave that one. Okay, back to you. It's you. Hands are free. I don't know
Okay.
what that unsplash is. Can we look at it?
It looks like it's a JPEG file, so maybe.
Well, don't delete it. Let's look at it. Oh yeah, that was one of my better ones. Delete it.
So what it is it looked like it was a file that Windows couldn't recognize, but it was actually a photo that was just a white screen.
Right.
The zip file here, you probably don't need that either. DaVinci Resolve, it's going to come out with you can also just re-download that. You don't need that either.
Well, what we can do is leave the trash recycling bin like it is, and if I have any issues, I can just go bring all that stuff back if need be.
Because these DaVinci, when you download the DaVinci Resolve installation program, it's like 2 gigs.
Now, I have no idea what that is.
It's some Microsoft something, Microsoft something that again you can re-download if you ever, I don't.
That's Brave browser. You can delete that. I'm sure.
Yeah. Anything that you got installed, that's something I always do. Whenever I download installer to install a program, I always delete the installer right after I finish installing the program.
Okay, so that's good advice. That's real good advice to give out.
Because the next time you're gonna download it, it's more than likely gonna be a new version.
More than likely. Good point. So I can delete the DaVinci Resolve zip file right there underneath that?
Yes. All of these are 2 gigs at least, probably a gig and a half, 2 gigs a piece for the DaVinci
Okay.
stuff. So you don't need
Okay.
any of that, and you can clear the recycle
7
bin.
zip, I can delete that. No? Down?
Yes.
Well, okay, you got it.
Uh,
So I'll go ahead and address chat for a minute. What we're doing here is Alex wants to do free support via TeamViewer, via Zoom, via live streaming, much like Doug Betts, livewindows.com, or Live Windows Training Doug Betts does. So I volunteered my computer today. There's work to be done. This is the second time Alex and I have actually done this, but this time we're streaming it out to the world to see, so to speak.
How many of these OBS things do you have? They just keep reappearing and reappearing and reappearing.
Couldn't tell you. However many you've deleted so far, no idea.
And after we finish this, we need to go through the recycle bin, and you need to restore whatever you don't want to delete because you need.
Well, that's what I said.
You need to empty the recycle bin because if you don't, you won't gain any space if you don't.
Sure,
empty
right, but I want to at
recycle
least
bin.
give it maybe 24 hours to make sure everything's good, or maybe I'll go through and start everything and make sure everything's good. I have no clue to answer that question. So,
Okay, what else? What else do you think you?
go back to the top and let me focus on this now. You can probably get rid of that. That's a zip file, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and then you can get rid of that. So those are probably DaVinci Resolve updates, honestly.
Yeah,
you can
probably.
get rid of those 2 crystal disk
And
marks.
there's crystal disk mark. You don't need that because
Yeah.
you'll extract that's probably where those other files came from that I.
Right. And then there's another couple. Yeah, you can clearly get rid of that one. So that's what we're doing. I appreciate everyone on behalf of Alex for being here. I appreciate everyone's input on helping out and being here, helping him out. Help support his channel. Let's get the word out. We're trying to get him up into the 50, 60 subscriber range so he can stream from his phone. That's our immediate goal. And my goal was to get that done by the end of the week. We've been there once. We believe a bot came in and took about 15 of them away. And we have since got most of those back, so we're cool.
I just hit create shortcut for something. I don't know what it was, but
Well, we'll find it.
every time I see one of those OBS icons, I think.
Wait. Oh, I wish you hadn't deleted that one. That was a photo of OBS. The one you just deleted? Alex,
Yes.
that one you just deleted was a photo, but I can get it back. No big deal on it. That was not what you thought it was.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Can I delete that?
That's an executable file, so yes, you can delete that. You can delete Sam Lazar there on the end too if you'd like. That was a joke.
Well, right now I'm just trying to get rid of all these zipped files. And
Sure, yeah.
It's hard
No, you're good.
with the
You're
magnifier
fine.
on. It's
You're
can be
fine.
hard to.
So you're using the magnifier on your end then?
Yes.
Okay. That's an image file. That's an image file. So the rest should be image files or MP4s.
PDFs. I think that's it.
Okay, wait, let me have the keyboard a minute. I just saw something here. Where was that at? I just saw a X Media record recode. Can we get rid of that? That's a zip
Yes.
file.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you want me to do it or you do it?
You can do it since you've already got the.
Okay, and then I saw another one over here. X Media Recode. What in the world is that? Is that part of the font stuff right here?
Yes. That's
Can I delete it without fear of it not working?
Yes. Anything in your downloads folder, as far as a program not working, doesn't point to. By default, any program doesn't point any of its resources that make it work to the downloads folder, so you can pretty much delete anything in the downloads folder and not have fear of it not a program not working.
Okay, I'm going to scroll through here real quick. Oh, there it was. I found what I was looking for. It went to the top. So you said, damn it, you said you created a shortcut, right?
I created, I think that was it right there. I think that might have been
Okay.
it.
So you have the controls. I'm hands free now.
Depends. Let me see what the properties are on here. Let me reopen the stupid magnifier up. And I tell you, it won't let me see the date, but yeah, that's what I just deleted because I can tell because of the name. So I'll just what I just made. So I'll just delete it.
All right. So any PDF's good. That's fine. I'm not worried about those. Okay, so let's close that a moment.
You want me to
close?
You want me to
Yeah,
close
close that out. That's fine. Okay, so now we can take all of these files right here, these 6 files, that's all DaVinci related files. You can put them in a singular folder and put it wherever you would like, but I need it to be named DaVinci Resolve folders or information or whatever. So it's all you. Do your thing. So who do we have in chat with us? Let's get an update on chat.
Can you type it for me?
Sure.
Just
Can I bill you for that? As a joke, Alex.
Just put whatever you want and then just press enter when you're done to save it.
Okay, we're good.
Okay, so now I take these folders here and I put them in here.
I think we lost everybody in chat. No one's responding. I'm still there though. I'm still in chat. Hi, KN from Texas. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, is that how you want it? If I open the folder up, that's what you got.
Cool. That's cool.
So
let me have the keyboard for 1 second. Okay, all yours. Chris is here. Tony is here. Oh, there we go. So, Kay, we are doing a test experimental learning run with Alex. He's connected remotely to my computer, and he's cleaning up my desktop for me because he wants to start remote technical free computer support, and he wants to use Zoom so that he can have a one-to-one relationship or a one-to-one communication with the person, as well as connect from TeamViewer and solve the problems. Take it away, Alex. Back to you.
okay, give me just 1 second.
You're fine. You're fine. So, Kay, if I might ask, if you don't mind, how did you get to join us today? Are you part of Jeff Riddle or Craig DeHunter or the Full Monty or any of that? I've been politicking to get Alex some subs. That's why I'm asking. The Full Monty, boy, speak the name, and he shows up like right on cue. Hey, Monty, good to see you, brother. Thank you. We really appreciate you being here. You probably just missed what I said, but Alex is trying to start basically what I said in Craig's channel. He's trying to start free remote technical computer support and or free remote computer cleanup and or free remote anything using Zoom so that he can have the person, if they're agreeable to it, connect.
Does YouTube tell you while you're live streaming how long you've been live streaming?
It does. Hang on 1 second. Let me have the controls a minute.
Where does it tell you that information at?
Can you share your screen on Zoom for me and I'll show you, because I don't think I have the brain power to really walk through and tell you right now. Yeah, I can maybe, let me think through this a second. You go to the tab that you started the stream on, and in the upper right hand corner it will show you time that you've been streaming. This will be an experiment right here, because now we are, okay, so now show me your tabs. Now go scroll up, you're fine. No, that's fine. Just scroll up on that tab. Or make it full screen. Now can you scroll up? There you go. Keep going.
Yes.
Keep going.
I've got it on.
You've been live for 56 minutes and 27 seconds, 28 seconds. See it right there in the upper left-hand corner. Hey, Catherine, thanks for joining us.
I can't see it. I can see where it says. I can see where it says public education, concurrent viewers 9, likes 8.
Keep scrolling up. Concurrent viewers 7, chat rate 4, playbacks 26. Okay, move your mouse to the left. You're on mine. That's why, because you're connected to TeamViewer. You're good. You've been live for about 57 minutes now.
Well, I'm looking at this is my computer now. This is your computer that I'm looking.
Right. Now move it. There you go. Keep going. Go up a little bit more. You had it there briefly, so now it's minimized.
I'll stop my screen.
Yeah, just stop sharing the screen. We'll get to it later. You're
fine.
I'll
stop the screen share, because when I screen share while we're doing TeamViewer and YouTube and all that, it's confusing.
I know, it confused me too. You're fine. I'll keep track of it. You're at 57 minutes right now. You tell me what time frame you want to cut it off. An hour and a half, 2 hours, or whatever, and I'll give you the reminder, and we can.
I'll cut it off. I'll cut it off whenever we finish, or whenever you.
Okay.
Want to be.
Good with me. So continue. So to refresh, we just made the folder DaVinci Resolve. Now you're going to put that somewhere for me so that I know where it's at, and we'll create a shortcut to it, just like we did the videos. I plug in my external drive. It shows in disk management. It shows a partition I have, but it does not show up when I open this PC. I do not see it. Chris, maybe you and Alex should get together so he can try to figure out that and resolve that for you. What do you think?
What is the question again?
Chris Garrett in chat says, I plug in my external drive and it shows in disk management. It shows in a partition program I have, but it does not show up when I open this PC. I do not see it.
Chris, it sounds like you don't have the drive doesn't have a volume on it. It's not a partition, so it sounds like you just need to go into disk management, right click on it, and click on new simple volume, and go through the next and finish, and that might make it show up in this PC.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I'm recommending Alex to everyone, because he didn't even have to give that any thought. He knew that off literally the top of his head as a possible solution to that problem. So back to what we're doing here, Alex, let's take all of that folder, the DaVinci Resolve info folder, and put it in documents, I guess. That works for me.
Okay, so I can close this out because that folder is on the desktop, so I can.
Sure.
So can you hit that? Can you?
Yeah, sure. I don't want you to disconnect. And let me say hi to Catherine real quick. So let me have this.
Well, I can go full screen on your computer for
Okay.
right now.
All you. I'm hands free again.
I can actually on my side of the team viewer. I can actually go full screen, so I don't have to
Okay.
worry about that. And then now, what? Take this folder here and do what with it?
I'm not seeing you hit the folder yet. Nope, that's Crystal Dismark.
Which folder is it?
That one right there. Put that in the DaVinci Resolve info. Right there. Put that in documents. Oh, okay.
I'm having a hard time because when I go full screen on your computer, I can't get to the magnifier on my computer, so I guess I have to open the magnifier, and then if I want to go full screen on your computer, I have to go back up here under TeamViewer, back up to View, and then switch to full screen, and then I can minimize that there, and it will give me my magnifier but full screen on your computer.
Okay.
So now what do you?
Great. That's good news, Catherine. That is really good.
So now you want to take this and do what with it?
Let's put it in documents. It gets it off the desktop, and I'll know where it's at because.
Okay.
Okay. Stop. Don't go any further. So I see a zip file up there. It says Blackmagic Fairlight Sound Library. Now I know what that is, and that is one I don't think I can delete because that's actually a 3-hour program of someone that was teaching DaVinci Resolve. So I think I want to leave that one in there. So go ahead and close that out.
Close out of the
documents. Yeah, you want me to do it because I know it's pretty close to the.
No, I can do it when I'm on full screen. I don't have to worry about closing the team viewer down.
Okay,
I'm not seeing my exit, so I'm looking at full. As long as I'm in full screen, I can close stuff down on your computer without closing stuff down on my computer.
Okay, cool. So now let's make a shortcut on my desktop to access that folder you just put in documents. I think AT&T has something to do with it, Chris. Yep, that's it. DaVinci Resolve info. Good to go.
Okay, what do you want to call it? Just what it is?
Fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
And then
so Catherine is suggesting, why don't we change the resolution in TeamViewer to 1080p by 1920 so everything is more normal, then enable the magnifier.
No, because then it'd make it even harder for me to see.
Okay.
If we do anything, I'm going to go on your computer and change the scaling for your monitor up to bigger so I can see it, but then that would sign you out, so you'd have to sign back in.
Right. No, we don't want to do that.
And it'd mess up your icons until I go back and change it back, and then it resets your icons back to the way they are. But if I adjust the scaling to where I can see it better, it will mix up your icons, and then it will put. But as we figured out before, when we did this before, when I reset it back, it will reset your icons the way they are.
Right. Yeah, and we don't want to do that. Let me see what's in here. Okay, we can probably we can actually get rid of this folder completely. I don't need it because I have that picture right there. So can we make this Crystal Dismark where we can make it disappear and put a shortcut on my desk?
Yes.
Desktop?
Where do you want to put it?
My documents, I don't care. If you can make a folder called Ken's Desktop, we can do that.
Okay, right click, cut. Go back to your documents. Paste. Get out of that. Go back here. Click new. Click shortcut. Go to your documents. Go to your crystal disk mark. That was it, right?
Yes.
And then go. And then okay, now you got a shortcut to crystal disk mark on your.
Okay, let me put this up here with what all this new stuff we're doing. Okay, cool. So now let's work on this Blender stuff. I'm just going to move them both over here, even though I know one of them's a shortcut.
Just a folder named Blender and.
Well, I don't really necessarily need. This one's already a shortcut, so it's good. Correct.
That's the shortcut to the program. Like if you want to open up a program and start a new project.
Right. So that's okay. It would be this one I need to be concerned with, and honestly, I don't know where I want to put it just yet, because that's the only one I have.
I would just make a folder named Blender and just throw it in there and put it on your, put the folder in your desktop and then make a shortcut. That's what I would do. Would just throw it there since it's only one and it's not very big.
Now you're going to throw it where?
I was going to put this folder, I was going to put this file in this folder.
Right. That's fine.
Cut this folder. Go back to your documents. Paste that there. Minimize that. Do a new shortcut. Documents. Find the folder.
I named the folder Bozo. Good one. Good
like
one,
that.
Chris. Good one. Okay,
Well, it's got a 2. It's got a 2 next to it. So that tells me that you've already got a folder. You've got another folder on here somewhere. Named.
No, I have a shortcut on there right here called Blender. I have 2 right there. I just put it below it.
Well, maybe. Well, we can rename this instead of it being Blender 2 because that bothers me. Or we can name it Blender Projects.
Yeah, that's cool. That's fine. That'll work. No worries. I agree. No problem. Yeah, that was a very good one, Chris. I appreciate that. That was fantastic.
I don't like seeing those numbers beside any file or folder with the parentheses.
No problem whatsoever. So you'll understand my logic in a minute. Okay, so now tremendous progress has been made. Awesome.
What is this? Oh yeah, we already discussed that.
That's probably something I don't need. You can get rid of it, honestly.
That's that IP scanner that you probably don't need.
Yeah, we
anymore.
we can get rid of that completely. I don't need it.
There's other ways that I can explain to you if you need to look up your IP addresses. There's other ways that you can do it.
Right.
Like
no, that's fine.
Pulling up your router and seeing attached devices, and even if you pull up your router over the stream now, you're not going to, as long as you hide the screen and don't show every single screen there of your router, there's nothing that you'll, like if you show 192.168.1 or 2 or whatever your home network addresses is, that won't hurt nothing because everybody has the same and they're not routable over the internet.
Yeah.
So if you
that's fine.
I'm just telling you, if you show just those numbers inadvertently or knowingly over the YouTube stream, they ain't gonna hurt nothing.
Okay. No worries. You can go ahead and get rid of advanced IP scanner. I don't need it. That was more or less a learning thing for me.
It looks like that. It looks like it may be installed. So I'll go and open up your control panel, and then go to your program and features. If I can find it here. There it is. And then advanced IP scanner. Uninstall. Yes.
Tony. Yeah, that was a good one. You got to give the joke of the day goes to Chris Garrett. That was really good. I got it. I got it. That was good, Chris. I like that. I was actually explaining how that name came about today in Craig the Hunters or the other guy. I can't remember. Okay, cool. So I'm going to jump back into Ken mode a minute, not play the part. Much progress has been made. Alex has done a fantastic job. We will get together either later today or maybe tomorrow, and we'll clean all this mess up over here on this side, because I've got a funny feeling he can do that for me. I just want to do some thinking and planning on my part. As a matter of fact,
what about your? Do you not want to go through your recycle bin?
No, because and the reason for that is I'm going to open up programs, and if I open up a program and it says it can't work, I'm going to go into the recycle bin and restore it, and then if it works, I'll know just to leave it where it was at. Not that I don't doubt you know what you're talking about. I know you know what you're talking about, but believe me, with my luck, if it can happen, it'll happen to me. And I don't want to, because once it's deleted out of the recycle bin, I'm up a creek without a paddle. Yeah, sure, Google and Brave browser and all those other ones I can get back, but maybe some of the ones that is what I can't get back because I can't remember where I got it, I would be up a creek. So we'll give it a day or two, or maybe an hour, however long it takes me to figure it out. So now we've got to have some kind of closure on this, Alex, where if you got to say, okay, everybody, I've wrapped up what Ken wanted to get done today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining. Please, if you like what you see, be sure to subscribe, or however you want to handle that. That's entirely up to you. So why does that keep popping up on my screen? Okay, we're good. Yeah, okay, I like that. I like how you've got both us on the stream now. I like that. That's good.
I just thought of that. Just hit
this is why we do this, Alex, is for us to learn. This is good.
Okay,
you get the 2 thumbs up on that.
I'm still connected to your computer. Would you like me to go ahead and disconnect from your team viewer?
I think so. I think we're good. I want to thank you for doing that. By all means, please disconnect.
You're welcome.
And then that way, good. Good job. Very good job. So now, what you can do is when you go to connect to somebody with TeamViewer, is you can tell them that you're going to connect remotely. If they don't like what's going on, they can X out at any time. I know that, so you don't need to say that. But someone that's brand new to the game, or someone that's brand new to computer support remotely, might not know that, and they might be uncomfortable. That's where Zoom comes in real handy, because someone can go, whoa, wait, stop. And then you guys can discuss it. And I know that's a little bit of overacting and overreaction, but you should be prepared for it. So now scroll up and I'll tell you your time. No, bring that back. Bring it back to the right. Bring that little window you had back to the right. I'm going to tell you your time. Now you have 2 monitors too, correct?
Yes.
There you go, stud right there.
The reason why I had it over there is because I was going to do something. I was going to try and see if I could do something.
Sure.
A little funny thing.
A little funny thing. I got it. So scroll. You need to open it a little bit bigger because I don't see the whole thing. I see 935 playbacks 30, and that's awesome. You have 4. There you go. You've been live for 1 hour.
I'm only sharing my main screen in OBS, so anything I move over to any windows, I move over to the other my TV screen beside me.
Right.
You won't actually see.
Same thing. Sure. Same thing. You've been live streaming now for 1 hour 15 minutes. Good job.
We was only before we was on for an hour and a half, so it's only about a 15-minute difference, which
right.
Time
right.
flies.
So I mean, right, and you're going to be the one as your customer You guys are going to be the one to determine. If they get to the point and say, hey, I got to go cook dinner, I got to go pick up my wife, I got to go walk the dog or whatever, you can say, fine, we can resume at a later date today or tomorrow or whenever you're comfortable. You disconnect and you go. Or you stop the stream and you go. So that's entirely up to the two of you who's ever doing this. So if you're still with us in the chat, let me get a shout out. If you could say hi or I'm still here or something, so I know who's there, please. I would appreciate it. And I'm not trying to hijack Alex's stream by no means, although that's what it appears that I'm doing. Alex, I guess it's just me and you. Oh, there's Tony Wallow. There's Catherine Hauserman. So there is a little bit of a lag. We'll have to get with Alex on making sure he sets it up on low latency. Chris is still here. Tony's still here. Good deal. Good deal. And he's bringing OBS over with the setting. He's going to hit OK. Okay, cool. So what do you guys think? I think personally he did a very good job. I'm very happy with what he did. With my desktop looks 100% better. I should gain some space once I delete my recycle bin. And I was sincere that we will get together and finish up the rest of that stuff in a little bit. I don't know about today. This is an odd day for me, and that Lorna may only be working till about 6. In fact, Alex, I need to switch cameras, because the bad thing about when I'm on here like this, where's my Zoom at? We're no longer connected on TeamViewer, correct?
We're not.
Why can't I find Zoom? Oh, there we go. Let me switch cameras, and I gotta go see if I got a message, because she may be getting off early today, and I don't want to. Okay, so that jumped up to that camera. And Catherine is saying to run disk cleanup 2. Yeah, I think we did that the other night. I think I do remember how to do that. Yeah, see, I got 2 messages. Here we go. Oh, it's from my daughter-in-law. The reason I'm checking that is the other day I got several messages from Laura, and she thought something had actually happened. So I want to be aware that when I'm on the iPhone camera, it does pretty much lock it up to just that. So Tony Wallow gives you a thumbs up. That's awesome. Catherine's suggesting to run disk cleanup 2. We'll do that next time we're live, Catherine. Honestly, I'm going to save that for him to do so that he can show, again, people how to do it. And I understand that everyone that came over from Jeff Riddle, the Full Monte, Craig DeHunter, and all those channels, this might not be their cup of tea, but they are subscribers. They showed up. That is great. Okay. Speaking of subscribers, Alex, how many do you have right now?
Right now, if this is accurate, it's showing 4 concurrent viewers. Right now I have 50, unless it's changed. Let me go over here, open up my YouTube page, go to my channel, and see 53. So I'm back up to where I was
yesterday. Right. So now we just let the time pass by and see if we can get you live streaming here in a couple of days or so. Cool. Good.
If YouTube doesn't take it away, again.
I think it was bots, pretty much like we discussed last night.
See, my microphone volume is up all the way in OBS, and the green line is going all the way across, almost to yellow. So I'm hoping the audio comes out all right after we finish the stream.
You are perfect. I I have no. I can hear you just fine. It is literally, in my very humbled opinion, perfect. Um, Somehow my Google got closed. No big deal. I can find. Hopefully, I started those videos and they'll be in my history. So, um, yeah, Alex, I think it was very successful. I think it was good practice for you. Um, Tomorrow we probably can't do anything. Lauren is off, and we got some running around to do. If we get back in time, we can do it again, and we can finish the other half. But yeah, I don't know how you feel about it, and we can get together privately later.
Yeah, it's
If you would like to
fine.
end the
Yeah, it's
stream, go ahead
fine.
and
And
do
I've been
that.
going for an hour and a half, and my mom and dad are both here, and they haven't said anything about
The noise.
no about the internet slowing down or anything. So
Oh, good, good. So are they streaming or doing stuff on the internet at the same time you are?
my mommy is, but here I can uh I can run a quick speed test and see what it
Okay,
shows here.
okay, good. I
While we're
thought we exited TeamViewer, Chris. I'm not sure. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure we did. But I will double check that to make sure.
Believe it or
Um,
not, it's still pulling around 49 or 50 and 9 millisecond ping, which is one millisecond better than what I normally get. And we're still pulling about 7, 8, 6.5, 7 up.
well, all good then.
So that is way better than that is still a couple of megs better than what my grandma has at her house because she's only got 5 upload.
Yeah, I checked, Chris. We're good. It's not running. So that's good, Alex. I mean, I haven't seen any lagging or stuttering or freezing or anything the whole time we've been doing this. You haven't had
And
any
I've set
complaints from
my
your
I
mom.
set my OBS to 720p 1280 by 720. So that's partly because that's all my TV can handle. My
Yeah, and obviously you set the latency on YouTube to ultra low latency because there's
no,
been
I
no.
actually did. No, I actually did not. It's actually set on normal.
Oh, well, always set it to ultra low latency. That'll
See,
slow your lags down.
see here, it's set to low, but I don't know how much ultra low would affect my internet speed. But I'm right now.
I
I'm
don't think
pulling.
it will, honestly. Now, what you can do, we can do another stream. We can end this one. Take a 15, 20-minute break. Let me get a cup of coffee. Do another stream and set it to ultra low and see how it affects your internet. I'm game. If you are, it's up to you.
I personally think it's fine the way it is, but if you want to.
Well, okay, so hang on. Let's ask the chat room how they felt the lag was. And you can do that.
Okay, everybody on YouTube. So how was the latency on the YouTube stream with the Zoom and the Team Viewer going? Good or not? Catherine says it's good. Tony Wallow says it's good.
Good on
So
my end. Chris says it's good. Good. That is good. So don't. The only thing I would change, and again, this is your call, is the latency. But if you're good with it and they're good with it, it's okay with me as well. Leave it. Your channel, brother. You do what you want to do.
yeah, I'll leave it. I'm not Doug. I'm not that particular about.
No worries. So go ahead and end the stream from my perspective. If you want to continue streaming, that's cool. I need to get off here for a minute, so
Well, I
let me
don't
jump
have
off
any.
Zoom as well.
I don't have any reason to continue streaming at the moment. So Thank you
So-
watching. Thank you watching, Chris, Catherine, and everybody else on the Tony and everybody else on the YouTube. And until me and Ken decide to do it again, or I get on here and decide to come up with something and do it again. Thank you for watching, and have a good night. I will end the stream right now.
Good job, Alex. You did a good job.